Kamala Harris is the biggest threat to democracy, yes.
So then, by your logic, you're provoking violence.
If that's what it takes, then I guess so.
What? What you mean? Over the years, I have been to some wild Trump rallies, including the last one where an assassination attempt took place. So today, we don't know what awaits us, but let's go do it.
I started off as a Satanist and I was hardcore against him and everything. I was a hardcore liberal and all that, but then my mom hadn't started inviting me to church. Church was the main reason I started listening to him because he was doing more of the things that I believed in.
Why would Trump be, if we think about sort of the principles Jesus stood for, why would Trump be the embodiment of that type of figure, a godly man when he was found in a civil trial to have raped a woman? He talked about grabbing women by the you-know-what. He can't name a single Bible verse. He's been divorced twice. No record of him ever really going to church. Speaks about people like John McCain. Oh, he's not a hero because he was captured. I like people who weren't captured. Disparaging our veterans, suckers and losers. Making fun of disabled people. Is that really the Christian man?
Why believe the news? Why believe all the news?
He's a winner, he's a fighter, and he's going to take down Kamala.
Except for 2020. He didn't win then, right?
I still think that he did. Don't judge me. He won 2020. I don't care what anybody else says. I think he won.
You don't care what anyone else says, like all the courts and investigations and audits and recounts. And
Not one bit.
what's the most important issue in this election?
What's the most important of an election?
Yeah. Okay. And what would you say the most important issue is in this election?
The border,
Does it
the
bother?
economy.
Yeah. Does it bother you that Trump got Republicans to shoot down that border security bill?
No.
Top issue in this election, the safety of our country as a whole.
Does it make you feel good, or maybe more supportive of Biden-Harris, and now Harris, that crime has been plummeting under Biden?
No.
We got to finish that wall because it was working fine. And we got to get our liquid gold out from under the ground and to the hell with electric.
What would you say to the stat that we're producing more oil production now than any time in American history?
That's not valid. Keystone's not open.
Here's my question. I was just told, I was pounded over the head with a talking point, that the reason the assassination attempt of Trump happened is because people said he was a threat to democracy. Oh my gosh, people correctly identified that he's really bad for democracy. Somehow that caused a deranged person, who was a Republican, by the way, to do something terrible. And I agree it was terrible.
Absolutely.
So now you're saying Kamala Harris is a threat to democracy. Are you not provoking violence?
Kamala Harris is the biggest threat to democracy, yes.
So then by your logic, you're provoking violence.
If that's what it takes, then I guess so.
What? What you mean? Tell me about your shirt.
I just think the media just likes to put a bunch of fake stuff out there, and I think we just need to cut back on it and get on top of people for spreading fake news.
Yeah. One of the things that Trump posted was that the government should come down hard on media outlets that are spreading misinformation and stuff. How do we feel about that?
I just think it's horrible. They put bad looks on Trump, people who support Trump. I think it's just all fake.
And Trump's for freedom of the press?
Mm-hmm.
What would you say if I told you that Biden was on Epstein's flight log 7 times?
I would definitely believe that. I know he has, as a liberal, he has a lot of ties to like the Clintons, who also have a strong tie to Jeffrey Epstein, and I would not be surprised to hear that.
But the person who's been on Epstein's flight log 7 times was Trump.
Really? I'm guessing you guys aren't for Trump.
Mm-mm.
I see.
What do you say to somebody who goes, wait, the 2016 primary was rigged, Trump said. The 2016 popular vote was rigged. The 2020 election was rigged. His 4 criminal trials were all rigged. His 2 civil trials were rigged, and the media's rigged. What if he's just doing some stuff and then being held accountable for it?
I think the trials was rigged. One
I
of them.
think so too.
Do you have any evidence of that?
No, I don't.
What's your response to dozens of former Trump administration officials even his vice president, Mike Pence, saying they're not endorsing him for president. Does that sway you at all? They saw him in those important decision room sorts of situations.
Nah, they just gotta grow a backbone. You know what I mean?
Trump says that he respects women, right? I think respecting women is important. But he was found liable in a civil trial to have sexually abused a woman. Does that impact your support for him at all?
No.
Have you ever seen a convicted felon running for president and win? Have you ever seen a civilly liable rapist?
A rapist?
Civilly liable. He was found in a civil trial to have raped somebody.
And you have facts of that? Not just...
A jury determined it
okay.
based on the facts?
A jury does that all the time in our country.
What do you think of Kamala Harris?
I don't know Kamala Harris. She's supposed to be taking care of our border and she didn't. And maybe someone needs to check her paperwork because from what the rumor tells me is she's not supposed to be running for an office.
Really?
Yes.
How so?
Something to do with her parents and when she was born.
Even though she was born in Oakland?
You have to check the paperwork.
Don't know her. You don't know Kamala Harris?
She don't really know stuff about what to do in the Capitol.
Kamala Harris is the new threat. She was always the threat. She was always using Joe as a puppet, and now what we need to do is get her out. She's clearly not fit to run for office, not even fit as vice president or any political position. Couldn't even pass the bar, couldn't pass anything. And what we need to do now...
She did pass the bar, but...
She did? Okay, Trump lied, did wrong. She was. Trump said she didn't. So.
I got you.
I don't see her stacking up against Trump, especially when she laughs at every single question that she's asked like a hyena, and she doesn't have that best wording with sentences even against Biden does. She's very first grade with the way that she speaks. Like, she calls a school bus yellow. We know it's yellow. I mean, she speaks like a first grader.
And Trump speaks more articulately.
Well,
Saudi Arabia and Russia will repeat your...
What do you think of Kamala Harris?
She's a bad one.
Yeah? Do you feel more confident about your ability to beat her versus Biden? Or no? Or the same?
Do what now?
More confident or less confident?
More confident.
More confident?
Yeah, he'll beat her with hands down.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
I think she's a joke, and I think that she doesn't know what she's doing, and I mean, there's no way that she's going to win.
But do you think she's qualified to be president?
Absolutely not. I don't think she knows what she's doing at all.
She has no idea, and I think she's just like trying to do what she like. I think she's trying to like piggyback off of other people. Doesn't have any of her own like. Yeah,
Kamala Harris herself is the issue.
She's the issue. Okay. What gives you that impression?
Just what she stands for. I think she's an idiot. So,
An idiot.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know.
Seeing a trend.
The simple fact that if Trump is willing to bring faith back into our nation by one nation under God, he would not use the term Bible, and let's leave it at that.
But when he gets asked about the Bible and his favorite verse, he can't name one. 2 Corinthians, 2 divorces, was found to have raped a woman in a civil trial. Is that really the Bible person you want?
Actually, you know what? I don't think, because it is a campaign and he can't choose his own words quite yet, I think he's walking on eggshells with the comments that he does make. But I think the fact that he uses the term Bible, we're talking about a holy God.
Would you give Biden credit for? Let's just imagine a world where crime just plummeted under Biden. Would you say, okay, with all my negative statements about him, that's pretty cool?
That's not true, though.
Yeah, it's not true.
It is, but yeah.
Crime has gone way up.
Lower than it was under Trump, violent crime.
Facts.
What part of Trump's presidency?
Oh, before the pandemic.
Before the pandemic? Okay.
Yeah. Who is running the country?
I don't know. Maybe it's the ghost of Corn Pop.
Maybe it's the ghost of Corn Pop.
Camel Toe Harris could be that. You never know.
Well, we do know.
Oh.
Official birth certificate, etc.
Camel Toe.
We help everybody around the world. But as soon as something happens to us, they want us to die.
Alrighty, thank you so
love
much.
Trump.
Yes.
Gotta go home. You guys have
All
a
right,
great
you
night.
too.
And I'm so glad
Y'all be
you
safe.
young people here.
That's it.
And you make
What's
sure
up?
you vote Trump.
All right.
All right. You said all right. You didn't say yes.
I said all right.
Aha!
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Okay, very good.
I love Trump.